morning, students. So today we are going to start the next chapter, domain name system, that is chapter 12, DNS. So in this chapter we are going to see about the what is domain name system and the functioning of internet, and the importance of IP address, then what is URL and what are its types, then the components of domain name systems and its functions, and also how the DNS, that is domain name system, is working. Okay, so first, what is meant by domain name system? So in earlier days, we for accessing the websites we used the IP address, but the IP address was in the form of a number, that means a long number types, and it was difficult for them to remember the IP address. So what they did, they create the domain name to map the domain name with the IP address. It was like a phone book where all the contacts were stored under respective names and are accessed by the contact names. So the domain name system maintains all the directory of the domain names and the host names, and that it will help us to access the website using the domain name. So the domain name system was exactly like the phone book. So what the phone book contains? It contains the name. Under that name we will store all the phone numbers of that name, right? Like that. So name system, it also contains the directory of the domain, that is the host name, and from that host name it will be help the user to access the website. Okay, so these are the DNS servers. So from that DNS, from that server, the client able to retrieve the websites, or can able to access the websites. Then what are the overview of DNS? So for the communication to take place, the information should be passed through 7 layers. I think you all know about that 7 layers, and among that 7 layers, the first one is the application layer. So the names of the 7 layers are the physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, section layer, presentation layer, and application layer. So among that layer, application layer is one among the 7 layers, and there are several applications in the application layer. So internet is based on IP address. Yes, it's not domain name. So the internet works only based on the IP addresses, not based on the domain names. But it is easy to use the domain names to refer the IP address. Okay, so it should be clear, internet works only based on IP address, not based on the domain names. But so to access that internet, we can refer the domain name. Okay, so because as the IP address was too lengthy and it was like a number types, it was very difficult to remember the IP address. We can refer the domain name to access the IP address. Okay, so to enable the use of domain names in a network, the domain name system is used. So the domain names to IP address mapping must be consistent across the network to ensure interoperability. So this DNS will provide the domain names to IP address mapping through the name server. So the mapping from the domain name to the IP address was done through the name server. So in this chapter we are going to see about what is meant by DNS, what is the domain name, and what is meant by name server, and what is URL, and what is IP addresses. Okay, so in this chapter, throughout this chapter we are going to learn all about this. So Here first is about the IP address. So the DNS was invented by the two scientists who is the Paul V. Mockapetris with John Postel invented the domain name system, and so that they are called as the John Postal. The man John Postal was, until his death, he was called as the god of the internet. So first about the IP address. So what is meant by full form of IP? Internet protocol. So internet protocol address is simply the logical address in the network layer, like how the door number, flat number is used to differentiate individual house from other is the same in the same apartment. IP address is also used to find the host name in the whole network. So internet IP, that means the internet protocol address means is like a door number. So they're having one street. Okay, in the same street they have different houses, and each house has separate door number, right? So what is the use of the door number? To identify the particular house, we are using the door number or flat number. Otherwise, for if you want to send any letter to the particular house, if I'm writing only the street name, means it will confuse, right? So that they're having a house name or flat number, door name for each and every houses to identify the separate house. In the same way, the IP address is working. So each and every network has the separate IP address, so that it was easy to identify. So that means it was easy for the user to identify the website. So due to the increase in the number of systems in a network, there is a need of more addresses, which lead to two addressing methods. So here we have two types of addressing methods. One is the IPv4 and other one is the IPv6. So the first one is about the IPv4. So IPv4 is an 32-bit unique address, and no systems can have the same IP address. So did any two houses have the same flat door number? No, right? The same way, no two system will have the same IP address. That means each and every system have the different IP address. So in the networks, the P connections was referred to the P addresses. Okay, so it is determined by the number of bits that the protocol used. So if we have n bits, then the address should be like 2 power n addresses. Okay, so if we have n number of bits, means then the address should be like 2 power n address, so that the number of addresses that can be formed in the IPv4 is 32 bit, that is 2 power 32 bit. We can represent IP address into two types. One is the binary notation, and the next one is the dotted decimal notation. So binary notation means that is the 32-bit binary values are called the binary notations. For examples like 001110001 and 10001001. So this isn't just an example, you can write any values. Okay, so this is the binary notation. And the dotted decimal notation means here we are separating the decimal format by the dots. So in dotted decimal notation, the address is written in the decimal format, those separated by the dot. For example, you can say the example 128.143.137.144. So binary notation, it was like binary values, but in dotted decimal notation the values are decimal, but it was separated by the dots. Okay, so this is an example of the IPv4 address. So this is the binary value for the decimal values are given below, and it is the 32-bit binary address. The next one is the IPv4 Internet Protocol v6 address. So it is an 128-bit unique address given to the computer system. So IPv4 is 32-bit, while at the same time IPv6 is 128-bit. Okay, so the number of address that can be formed in IPv6 is 2 power 128. That is not 2128, it's 2 power 128. So we can divide this 128 bits into 8 16-bit blocks. Just keep in mind, we can divide this 128 into 8 16 bits blocks. Okay, so here we can they're given examples of this IPv4 6 bits. So 2001 dot, and it was separated by the semicolons. And here they are given the examples of IPv6. This is the examples of IPv6. So it's an important question, guys. How to learn this question? Okay, thank you. That's for today's class. Thank you.